All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, and this is take two, because one take isn't good enough. Yes. So, how's everybody doing out there? Fantastic. And, yeah. So, it is 43 degrees in Chicagoland area. Uh-huh. And we're out at, we're still out at the resort. This is the final episode of the resort. There's a picture I took. Yeah, looks cool. I added, this is the Gamaldi mod. So I added some new pictures because I was tired of the standard pictures. So I've shown how I made these in the past and how to add them to the Gamaldi and the billboard mod. And it's quite easy because these are all mine. Yeah, cool. So today, what we were going to do is, in the last video, I did that outdoor resort and, or the pool and the little pool building. So I created these lights over here. And this is going to be about lighting, tube line, and smart line. Ooh, nice S. And, yeah. There we go. So these are from More Lights. And they're very cool. They're very sleek. And they get the job done. However, I usually like putting a base in just to give it that much more. That's nice. These lights, however, you cannot control. So if you click on them, they don't do anything. They stay lit. And that's fine. Every light has a different purpose. I usually put these in here. It's just an added little depth of detail. Because it looks kind of weird when they're sticking through the grass or something. They need a base. And they are a light pole. And they're 4 high. That's about 12 feet. All right. So that takes care of that. So what we are going to do... Oh, look, a butterfly. Shiny. So what we are going to do is... There's 2 mods that I use all the time. Why aren't... I added this light in the first one. So before I show you the finished... There's a beaver on top of that building. Before I show you the first one, we have a tube line light over here. And it is number 1043. And we have one here. There's a number. It says tube line street lamp 1038. This one is 1056. And this one is 1040. So if we look in here, we have a timer. So the time in military time is, or 24-hour time, is 1800 hours, which is 6 p.m. The lights turn on. And at 6 a.m., the lights turn off. So what they do is they control this node here, which is a repeater, tube line repeater 1041. So this connects to 1041. So whatever this does, it tells this node with these lights in it to do something. That something is to turn on. So what did I just hit? So what we will do is we'll come back here and we will change the time of day to nighttime. Any minute now, these lights will come on. There they go. And all the lights came on. It took a minute, but it did it. So we go back to daytime, 6 a.m., and the lights will all turn off. Boom. Cool. That's what I like to do with those. And it adds a whole new element. Now, for the tube line mod, we will... Oh, look at that desktop. Isn't that cool? I made the gradients and everything in GIMP, and the clip art came from openclipart.org. This is Piranha. And these are free to use. Yeah, nice. So if you go to Content DB, you notice that it's not TubeLine anymore or SmartLine. So TechPack, which is different from TechAge. TechAge is like that you have to do so many things and keep going to get into different ages of technology, which is, it's a very good mod. TechPack is a combination of all the mods that I had to put in the past one by one. And as you can see here, here's the forum post, which you can reach from Content DB. And it gives you things like biofuel, repeaters, sequencers. You can do these lights I'll show in a minute. This is a pusher, refiner to create biofuel. You got 2 different style lamps that are controllable. Actually 3. I don't know if I don't have that one. You have a combination lock and you have gates, and the gates are really cool. And as the creator, Joe7575 says, is that, oh, and there's a sieve for concrete to turn it into gravel. And you have windows and gates, which I'll show. But these are set up not to replace Misicons and Pipeworks and Digilines, but they can be incorporated in all those mods, which I'll show, because some of them have provisions for a Misicon converter and such. So that's that. And I'll leave a link in the description or in the show notes. So let's go look at the finished pool resort down here. And there's a lot of changes. So we have some outdoor seating, which is nice. You could sit up here, or you can come inside. Doors automatically open. Very nice. I showed that on the gate controllers. So you come in here and you have a little snack bar, and you can get soft drinks. Yeah, this is a family-friendly channel. It's root beer. So go with that. I like to put in a little snack concession stand. Over here, bathroom, because of course, I have to do everything with realism. There's another bathroom. But you come around, you got indoor seating. I don't know what that was. That just... And some more pictures. This is a picture I took at Herrick Lake during the fall. Nice. I got bored with the... I wanted to add some spice. We come down here. Oh, look at that. We got some pandas hanging out at the lake. Who's a good panda? Yeah. I can't remember what they feed. I think it's papyrus. They eat papyrus. Make them, yeah, he's friendly now. Cool. Wow, that... Uh-oh. What did they say? If it's brown... If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down. If it's white, good night. Hi. How you doing? Okay. Yeah. So I filled all this in, and I moved the gate controllers back. And the gate controllers sit here. There's the player detector, and there's the gate controller. Cool. And something's eating something. So I added these blocks. You just put them upside down. They're blocks, and they create nice patterns. Cool. So they break up that wall really, really nicely. Back here, get rid of this. I don't like carrying around a block of stairs. Cool. So back here, I put a little decking. And we have outdoor showers. Every pool needs that. These are from Home Decor. And you need these bases with these shower heads to work. A little shelf here to put your cleaning supplies. So back here we have showers and restrooms. Well, we don't have showers back here. Just a restroom for realism's sake. Back here, I knew that frog was going to come in. Now you're going to stay in here. And then back here is a storage room, which I haven't done anything with. Cool. And we'll leave that open so he can come out. So that is the completed pool area. Or it's not really a pool. Oh, there's a dolphin. He's sunbathing. How nice. I added some more trees. And we have some palm trees and everything. So this area is done. This building is done. I should have put the tube line lights here, but I didn't. I can go back and add those at any time. The cool thing about the tube line and smart line is that, you know, you can go back in and add like I added here. Except for here, I didn't. It's in the gravel. That's fine. So we have all this. So now what we're going to do, and I'll give a practical demonstration of it, is, hi, Mr. Piggy. I'm Peppa Pig. Oh, never grow up. My kid, you know, I had to watch Peppa Pig growing, you know, when my kid was growing up. Except for the one episode where they're eating like pork chops. They're eating themselves. Okay. So these lights here are from the street mod. So if we come in here, we have different poles, an elbow, and a T. And we have a vertical, a street. Wow, I'm going to have to edit that out. We have a street. The first sneeze I held, and the second sneeze, it just, no warning. But this is live, mistakes and all. So, sorry. Bless me. We have the street light. Now this street light hangs off of here. It connects to here. And this street light, you can put on the top of a ceiling, which I do. If I want to time control, because these can transmit with digilines. So there's various things that you can do. These poles conduct, so they can turn on and off. And this is street lamp. So you would do man, I am falling apart. Oh, street lamp. Let's take this one. I used to use this one a lot. And it's quite good looking. There you go. As like a driveway light. You could do the same thing with these. You can connect them to mesicons. You can connect them to digilines. And what that means is that you can use the wires, and you can control these. So if you did mesicons, this lantern is on when receiving signals from a mesicon controller and off when not. And then you can digiline it, send the digiline signal to it, or manual. You have to punch it or time. And that's what I do with these. I have them set up with the time. So those are very useful. And like I said, these poles are conductive, and I use them in the street lights. The street lights, or the traffic lights. So we are going to go down, do some more work on that. That's the eatery. How nice. But these lights will turn on and off at daytime and nighttime. Demonstrate that. It takes a few seconds. When you enter the chunk. Come on. Oh, you can do it. There you go. And as you enter more chunks, they will turn on. They will turn. Yes, there you go. They will turn on. And then when you go back to daylight, they will turn off. And we're not going to wait around. You know, you saw them before. There they go. They went off. You have to be in the chunk. So you'll see during different times that they'll be on or they'll be off depending on the time of day, and then go for the chunk. So here's where we're going to do some magic so we can edit and not waste anybody's time, and go straight out to the factory. All right, we're almost at the factory and the Secret Squirrel military base. So on the tube line, like this is Piercy and the automobile mod, but you can see it says tank. It says tank full. So part of the thing that you can do with the tube line is there's biofuels, and you can create biofuels. And since I play in creative, I can go in and type in bio, and so here's your different biofuel refinery, your canister of biofuel, which here's biofuel and biogas, and if you hit the bike with that, it'll say tank full. See, this is the problem with doing different takes. Is that you've already done it. So these vehicles here are a different mod. These are the vehicles mod, and this is the auto mod. And I've shown that before. The auto, there's a Doom buggy, real cool Doom buggy, electric car, auto, not auto. There. This is a Piercy, and in survival mode, you have to build all the parts. But there's a roadster, electric car, Doom buggy, and a motorcycle. Very nice, and it's a real cool mod. And he also makes a sailboat and a fishing boat, airplanes, and where's my secret army military base? Right here. So, how I use tube line. This is a tube line access lock. The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the stupidest combination according to Spaceballs. But, ooh. So in here, what we have is this is all smart line items. We have a battery pack. We have a controller. There's the rules. So I had to set all this up, and it's been a long time since I set that up. But when the battery runs out, you have to go back here and restart it. This is what I messed up on the first take. So this turns on and off all the lights, which there's now to do this, because this is Misicons. To do this, all these lights are linked with Misicon blocks, and there's a converter, a Misicon converter. So when this sends a signal to the Misicon converter, it interacts with the Misicon lights. Very nice. And so like I said, it's kind of limitless what you can do. Now here, this is a display. It says door secure, and there's a green light, meaning the door is secure. But when I hit this, door not secure, red light. It's open. Cool, so they can get the helicopter out. Nice. And when you do that, door secure, green light. So that's how that works. Now if we come down here, this smart line operates this door. Goes another light switch. close the door. And so they're not in sequence with each other. So sometimes sometimes you have to hit them twice. Very cool. We got some Jeeps. This like I said, this turns off. Why? Oh. Now guess what? I can't see. Turn on. Uh-oh. There we go. That was kind of weird. Why? This should be like a night light. Emergency light. So this opens up. We have the RoboCop. Everything's out of sync a little bit. These are the RoboCop robots. And we come back here. And there's the UFO. Nice. Which is controlled. Oh. The UFO is getting in the way. So that opens up the hatch. So now we will go to a practical demonstration. This comes up. Nice. I've shown off that before. And for a practical demonstration, we will go to a nice remote area just off of here. And we will play with some smart line and tube line. So out here, we have these real cool gates. You can stack them. We're going to stack these. You can change, once you change the colors of these, like I like tin. Once you change the colors of them, you can't rechange them. So what that means, let's do a different one. Obsidian glass and regular glass. If you want to change the colors after you add it, like I can't go back in, change the colors. If you want to do that, you have to break the node and replace the node. So we're going to take this and just add some cool things here. Now we're going to take our tube line lights. As you can tell, you can see that I've done this before. Tube line ceiling lamp. Oh, that's an invisible light from tube line. And then you have, so if we go into tube, there's all the bio stuff. We have this light. We need this. Let's put this over here. Now everything has a 4-digit number. So what I can do is I take this thing that looks like a USB stick and right click. And you can see up in the top right, it says tube line 1071 red. You can click on that one. This one. This one. This one is going to read them all, which is exactly what I want. Now, I can come back in here, rid of these, because I need the repeater, and that's it, and a switch. So we put this down here. This is the repeater. Now we take our little programmer and we left click on it, and it says it's all programmed. Tube line repeater 1078 connected with those 5 nodes. Very nice. Now remember the number. We're going to add some switches. So this switch here, what we are going to do is we're going to program 1078 into here. So 1078. This switch will turn on the lights. Now these, so we have 1073, 74, 60, and 61. Yeah, 60 and 61. And 1061. And we're going to program them. Now, once you do that, you can't reprogram them. You need to break the switch, reinstall it, and reprogram in that. And the tube line programmer does not work with the switches. So if I go back in here, now there's tube line and there's smart line. So when I added these, and there's, if you don't want to use that block, as you saw, there are smart line. There's a smart line player detector, repeater. We can put that in here too. So if we take smart line player detector and put it there, we can connect that with 1066. So this will go to there. This turns on said lights. This opens the gate. I come down here. Guess what? It didn't work. Huh. It's supposed to... Oh, well, you know what? I love it when a plan comes together. So this one, put that back. This... Why aren't those showing? We don't need this anymore. We don't need this one. Wow, I can't remember what those... This one controls 1073, 1074, 1060, 1061. So... I might have to do this in a repeater. Player detector 1072. Oh, there we go. So you can see now we have shopping center doors. And you can hide that. Or you could connect this, control your repeater, 1078. So let's do that. Boom. And this one's going to control 1078. And then we will go back. And it turns on the lights and it opens the doors. So you can have multiple. You can have, I like that. That's not. So because this world is so old, the regular standard player detector smart player. The standard player detector from, who's that from? I think it's from Misicons. If I put that here, yeah, Misicons. Duh. Look how far now the updated. The 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. About the same. Huh. It doesn't matter. One's more stylish. One can save you room in tight areas. Very nice. I really, really like how those all This invisible light, this is really cool when you want to add. I also have a thing called map tools, which has an invisible light, but you can't control it. This one you can. So that makes it that much more usable. So there's a lot of different things that you could do on your builds to add that. Oh, and to get rid of them, they need to be off. As you can see. And we're going to clean up our mess. There we go. Oh, look, I have an audience. I have a horse. Ooh, he just appeared out of nowhere. So, like I said, this world is so old, and I cannot update. Put those in the ocean. I cannot update this world because I would have to go back through. What was that? Oh, that's just a little cave. I would have to go through, and everywhere that I had a tube line or a smart line, I would have to redo it. And I did that once a long time ago when mom and pops changed their mod and they added more things to it. So these traffic lights are all hooked up with digilines. So underneath, you can see all the digiline controllers and the Lua controller over here. But all these traffic lights are connected through this distributor, and there's the wire, and they go to the traffic lights. So these conduct. They do different things. And they don't work until you enter the node. So there you have it. It just adds another element of imagination. Use your imagination. There, I said it. These are the marquees with the Lua controller. That's how I get the flashing signs. Cool. And on the gas station, I have the flashing how much the gas cost. Let's go subway surfing. There we go. I'm sure if somebody created the Backrooms Minetest game, somebody could add like subway surfing. Because you could set the trains up to do, you could set the trains up to run automatically. And there's also something that they will do. The trains will run even if nobody is in that chunk. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Did that frog leave? I bet he didn't. No, he left. Good, I can close up now. So that is it. We are done out here at the resort. I should have used the tube line. And you always go back and second guess yourself. Like, I added the facade and different blocks here to give it a different look because I didn't want to just have a plain flat look. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do with how you place your blocks. And anybody knows that. Like with here, how I created the depth of the windows. There's 3 different size blocks on here. So there you go. And no, I didn't run out of ideas. I have a whole bunch of ideas that I want to do. But I started playing, like I said, I started playing around with, oh, this picture ain't up here. Because I trample through my garden. These are new. These pictures. Ooh, look at that one. I took this, me and my daughter were out playing Pokemon Go one night last year. And this was across from a Poke Gym. And it looked really cool. The picture is crap. But because you could see here, here's a light flare from the light. I couldn't get rid of it. But it's still a cool looking picture. I like it, so I kept it. This is out at Herrick Lake. This picture I took at Lilacia Park. I was playing around with camera settings. And then in GIMP, and I think this frame was done in GIMP. You can also use Digicam to create frames. So yeah, looks really cool. This one I tried, usually I make the beds 3 wide. The problem is when you do 2 wide, none of the pictures will fit. So you have to do custom artwork or use artwork from Home Decor, which is, I think it's picture. Yeah, no. Let's just go to Home Decor. And there's a bunch of, these are really old, but they are still cool nonetheless. And there's a picture of a squirrel. There's a squirrel. And a couple other really cool ones. So you could do something like that. There's a squirrel. And there's a beach. And it has a default wood frame. So I use those a lot. That squirrel's cool. And I don't know if Vanessa, I think she took those pictures too, which makes it even cooler. So, and I still use all those, but like I said, I can't upgrade to the Tech Age mod or the TechPack because it would break a whole bunch of stuff that I've already done. You have to be careful of that. And the I already have most of the add-ons, except I don't have that light. So if I go back to Tube, I don't have that one light. And that light is cool. It's like a fluorescent light that you'd see over a kitchen sink. So to have that line a hallway, that would be sort of like in Minecraft. They have this bar that lights up. So I'm going to have to experiment with that. When you add stuff from a mod, so all my smart controllers, they are under the smart mod. And if I were to successfully get the TechPack in, every build that I had, those controllers would not be the same. So they would break and they would show up as unknown nodes. You know what I didn't think of until just now is that mod is a different name. So I'm going to have to try adding the TechPack to this. And I don't think there will be a conflict, but I'm going to have to try that. So that's going to do it. I'm going to leave you out here. This is the very last episode of The Resort. I'm theoretically done with the surrounding buildings in the area. And I know some people might be getting tired of it, but the outbuildings and everything else, they're done. Look at that view. Cool. And we're going to go play in different worlds and come up with new ideas. So thank you very much for joining. And until next episode, I should do this the right way. There we go. Until the next episode, goodbye. Why do I look so out of breath? Goodbye.